Good morning, students. Welcome to class 6 of Mathematics, chapter 11, Algebra, lecture number 2. Let us recapitulate that we have learned in lecture number 1. We have done that in algebra, we study about use of letters to write rules and formulas in a general way. In algebra, we use letters to write rules and formulas. Okay? In algebra, we have two things, variable and constant. That is new words for you. What are variables? The word variable means something that can vary. That is change. Variable means that can vary. The value of variable is not fixed. It can take different values. Means if we are taking any letter x, so x is a variable, and as it is a variable, its value can change. It can be 1, x equal to 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, or any number. Now after that we have done matchstick patterns. Patterns can be made by using matchsticks to form letters of English such as L, C, W, etc. or geometrical shapes such as equilateral triangle and square, etc. Patterns you know. Okay, that we have done in previous lecture. So patterns can be made by using matchstick, and we can make various English letters such as L, C, V, W, U and many more with the help of matchsticks, and some geometrical shapes also such as equilateral triangle, square, etc. Now look at the pattern of letter L formed by matchsticks. This is 1L. So in 1L we have used 2 matchsticks. Now I am making 2L. So for 2L I have used 4 matchsticks. Now 3L. In 3L number of matchsticks used 6. So number of L formed is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. If one L is formed, then number of matchsticks used equal to 2. 2 के लिए 4 and 4 3 6. For 4 8. For 5 10. So for n number of matchsticks used means if n times we are making the L. So number of matchsticks used are 2 multiply by n, that is 2n. Now see some more letters. Letter A. For A we have used 6 matchsticks. Okay. So if 6 matchsticks are used for one letter A, so how many matchsticks are used for n times A? If we are writing A n times, then number of matchsticks used are 6 multiply by n, that is 6n. Letter Z. For one Z, 3 matchsticks are used. For n times Z, number of matchsticks used equal to 3n. Okay, because we have made Z n times. Now see the letter U. For letter U, for n times U, number of matchsticks used equal to 3n. Because 3 matchsticks are used in 1. And for n number of U, we have to use 3 multiplied by n. Letter S. For n times S, number of matchsticks used equal to 5n. Because in 1s we are using 5 matchsticks. Now see rules from geometry. Perimeter of a square. Perimeter of a square is side plus side plus side plus side. That means if side is L centimeter, then what is the perimeter? It is 4L. Okay, here L is a variable. L can be any number. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2B. L is here length and B is here breadth. So L can be any number and B can be any number. Perimeter of an equilateral triangle equal to 3S when each side is S centimeter. Then perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3S. Now see today's topic. Today we will do expressions with variables, using expression practically in our daily life. Now see first topic, that is expressions with variables. In arithmetic, we have done expressions like 2 multiplied by 9, 3 multiplied by 7 plus 4, etc. These we have done. These expressions are formed from the numbers, so they are known as number expressions or expressions with numbers only, because in these expressions we have number and we have used basic operation, mathematical operations, that is plus, minus, multiply, divide and so on. That's why they are known as number expressions. But what is expression with variable? Expression containing variables and constant are called algebraic expression. Those expressions which have variable also and constants also, these are known as algebraic expression, such as 2n. Here 2 is constant and n is variable. 3m. 3 is constant and m is variable. 3x plus 1. Here 3x is variable and 1 is constant. One important point about algebraic expression must be noted. A number expressions like 2 multiplied by 9 plus 7 can be evaluated immediately, as 2 9s are 18 and 18 plus 7 is 25. This we can solve easily. But algebraic expression like 3x plus 1, which contain variable x, can be evaluated if the value of x is given. Without value of x, we cannot evaluate any algebraic expression. Okay, without the value of variable. For example, when x equal to 5, suppose x is equal to 5. So 3x plus 1, in 3x plus 1, we will put x equal to 5. 3x means 3 multiplied by x. So it is now 3 multiplied by 5 plus 1. Plus 1 we will write down as it is. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So we are able to calculate the value of algebraic expression only when we have the value of variable. Now we give you some algebraic expressions and the way in which they are formed. Algebraic expressions, how formed? Suppose we have algebraic expression x plus 5. So how it has formed? It is 5 added to x. Means if it is given to us 5 added to x, then what algebraic expression you will write down? You will write down x plus 5. If algebraic expression is xy minus 7, then how it has formed? 7 is subtracted. So you will write down 7 subtracted from y. Next is 4p. 4p means 4 multiplied by p. That means here p is multiplied by 4. Next, z upon 3. It means z divided by 3. Next is 3x plus 2. Now see in this 3x plus 2. That means first of all we have multiplied 3 by x. And then in the result we have added 2. Now see how they have formed. First x multiplied by 3. Then 2 added to the product. So these are some of the examples of algebraic expressions and how they are formed. For more algebraic expression, you can go through page number 232 of your Maths NCERT book. In this page, many algebraic expressions and how they are formed, it is given. Conversely, we should also be able to write algebraic expression when instructions given to us. Now previously, algebraic expression is given to us and we are writing how they are formed. Now it is opposite of that. Instructions are given to us and we have to write down the algebraic expression. See how formed it is given. Algebraic expression we have to write down. First is 23 added to x. Means we will add 23 in x. That is x plus 23. Z subtracted from 36. A number written after from we have to write down first in case of subtraction. So it is 36 minus z. First y divided by 3, then 5 added to the quotient. First y divided by 3, so do it, y divided by 3, then 5 added, so add plus 5 after that. N multiplied by 2 and 1 subtracted from the product. So we will multiply n by 2. So n by 2 is not n2. We will write down variable later. First we will write down the constant. So it is 2n. And then 1 subtracted from the product. From the product. So that product we will write down first. So it is 2n minus 1. M multiplied by minus 9. Minus 9m. Minus sign will come first. Okay, we will not write down 9 minus m. Because it is in the case of subtraction. Okay, minus 9 is a integer. So minus 9 we are multiplying by m. So it is minus 9m. Now see, using expressions practically. How we use these expressions practically? See now. First example. Raju scored 30 marks in maths and X marks in science. What is his total score? How many marks he scored in maths? 30. In science, X. So what is the total score? What we will do in case of total? Definitely we will add. See the solution. Score in maths, 30. Score in science, X. Total score in both, 30 plus X. Isn't it simple? See example 2. The length of the rectangular hall is 5 meter less than 3 times the breadth. Length of a rectangular hall is 5 meter less than 3 times its breadth of the hall. What is the length if the breadth is b meter? Now breadth is given to us. Breadth is given to us b meter. You have to find out the length. And what it told about, what does it say about length? That it is 5 meter less. 5 meter less from 3 times of breadth. Times means multiply. See the solution. Breadth of a hall equal to b meter. This is given in the question. As the length of the hall is 5 meter less than 3 times the breadth of the hall, its length is 3 times of breadth minus 5 and the breadth is b. So it is 3 multiplied by b minus 5. Times means multiply. So it is 3 multiplied by b is 3b minus 5. Now see next example. Example number 3. If Mira's present age is x years, determine. Present age means today's age. If today's age is x years, then you have to find out Mira's age 5 years from now. 5 years from now means in future, after 5 years. Okay. So if today's age is x, what is her age 5 years from now? It is x plus 5. Okay. If today your age is 12 years, what is your age after 2 years? Definitely 12 plus 2, that is 14 years. Same is here. If today's Mira's age is x, then what is her age 5 years from now? That is x plus 5. See the second. Mira's age 3 years ago. Ago means pehle, in past. Okay. So for ago we will subtract. It is x minus 3 years. See the next. Mira's grandfather's age, which is 6 times of her age. Now you have to find out Mira's grandfather age, whose age is 6 times of her age. Times meanings I have told you that times we have to multiply. So today's Mira's age is x. So if his grandfather is 6 times, that means 6 multiplied by x, which is equal to 6x. Mira's grandmother is 2 years younger than her grandfather. What is grandmother's age? Now you have to tell grandmother's age who is 2 years younger. Okay, 2 साल छोटी है grandfather से. So grandfather's age we have find out. We have find out in the previous question. So and my grandmother is 2 years younger. So it is 6x minus 2. 6x is grandfather's age and minus 2 because she is 2 years younger. Next is Mira's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times her age. What is her father's age? Her father is 5 years more. For more we have definitely we will add. So plus 5 is sure. But where we will add 5? 3 times of her age. 3 times of her age means 3x. So her father's age is 3x plus 5. See next example. Change the following statement using expression in a statement in ordinary language. Given Salim score R runs in a cricket match. Nalin scores R plus 15 runs. Okay, this is given to us, this statement is given to us. Now you have to change it into expressions language. Okay, in the language of expression in a ordinary way. See how we will write down it. In a cricket match, Nalin's score is 15 more than Salim. Simple. It is 15 more than Salim because Nalin's Salim's score R runs and Nalin's score R plus 15. So Nalin score more. How much? 15 more. So Nalin score 15 more runs than Salim. Now see your today's homework. You have to do exercise 11.3, question 1, 2, 3 in rough notebook and 4 and 5 in fair notebook. And of exercise 11.4, question number 1 and 2 in fair notebook. This is your homework today. Now let's see the homework solution of chapter 11 integers, lecture number 1. I have given you exercise 11.1. See question number 1. In this you have to write down the rules of different alphabets. So I have done only the solution for you. Rule for letter T is 2n, where n is a variable. Second is rule for letter Z. It is 3n, where n is a variable, because in letter Z we are using 3 matchsticks. Now rule for letter U. In this we are using again 3 matchsticks, so it is 3n. Next, rule for letter V is 2n. Again n is a variable. You can take any variable. I have taken here n every time, but you can take any variable. Now rule for letter E is 5n. That is n is a variable. Rule for letter S is 5n, where n is a variable. Rule for letter A is 6n, where n is a variable, because in letter A we are using 6 matchsticks in 1, and number of times we are making all the letters n times. Okay, you can take X also, C also, S also, it's your choice. Now see question number 3. Number of cadets in one row, it is given to us 5. Number of rows given to us n. So number of cadets in n rows. It is given in the question that rows are n. So number of cadets in n row, it is 5 multiplied by n, 5n. Question number 4. Number of mangoes in one box. It is given in the question 50. Number of boxes, that is also given to us B. So number of mangoes in B boxes, it is 50 multiplied by B, that is 50B. Solution 5. Number of pencils distributed to one student. A teacher distributed pencil to students and she gave one student 5 pencils. Number of students are S. So how many pencils she want? Number of pencils distributed to S students are 5 multiplied by S, which is equal to 5S. Question number 6. In 1 minute, a bird flies 1 kilometer. This is given. And total time given to us in the question T. So, how much distance a bird fly in T minutes? In T minutes, a bird fly 1 multiplied by T, which is equal to T only. Solution 7. Number of dots in one row, it is 9. And number of rows are R. So, number of dots in R number of rows, it is 9 multiplied by R, 9R. But if the number of rows are given to us 8, then how many dots are there? In one row it is 9. So in 8 rows, 9 multiplied by 8, that is 72. And if the number of dots in 10 rows, how many dots are there in 10 rows? 9 multiplied by 10, 90. See question number 8. Radha's age is given to us, that is X years. This is given. And Leela is 4 years younger than Radha's age. So Leela's age is, again it is there, younger. Younger means choti hai. So X minus 4. Solution 9. Number of laddus mother gave to family members L. And how many laddus left after she gave to family members? 5. 5 laddus left. So how many total laddus she made? L that she has given, 5 which were left. So it is L plus 5. Total laddus she made L plus 5. Now see exercise 11.2. Question number 1. Only you have to tell the perimeter of a triangle when sides are given to you. But side of an equilateral triangle is given to us is L. Okay, that means we will do L plus L plus L. And as we are adding 3 times L, so our formula is 3L. Solution 2. In this one hexagon is given to us whose each side is L. So perimeter is 6 multiplied by side and side is given to us L. So 6 multiplied by L, which is equal to 6L. Question number 3. Number of edges of a cube. 12 edges a cube has. Now length of one edge is given to us, again L. So what is the total length of all the edges? Total length of all the edges is 12 multiplied by L, 12L. Because what is multiplication is repeated addition. So instead of adding 12 times L, we have done here 12 multiplied by L, 12L. Now see fourth question. Radius of a circle is given, that is R centimeter, R. Okay. And you have to find out the diameter of the circle in terms of radius. You know that diameter is double of radius. So what is diameter of a circle? It is 2 multiplied by R, which is equal to 2R. Clear? So that's all students. This is your homework solutions. Check your homework and if there is any mistake, do the correction work. Okay? Thank you.